A family of 3 moved into a very cheap house to save money. They thought they got a bargain, but they didn't know it was a haunted house. On the first night, something was already wrong. After showering, the wife turned off the lights and prepared to sleep. Her husband and child were already asleep. She sat at the dressing table doing skincare. Suddenly, the bathroom light turned on. She thought she had forgotten to turn it off, so she went to switch it off, then went to the balcony to hang the towel. But just as she was about to go back, the light turned on again. She felt a bit strange. She tested the switch. It worked fine. She thought it was just faulty wiring in an old house and didn't think much of it going back to sleep. But that night, the bathroom light kept turning on and off, as if someone was inside. The next day, the husband was watching TV in the living room. Suddenly, he heard his wife calling him from the bedroom. He walked over, opened the door, but there was no one inside. He froze. At that moment, the door opened outside. His wife came back from shopping. She said she had been downstairs the whole time. The husband felt uneasy, thinking he must have heard wrong. But that night, things got even stranger. The husband woke up in the middle of the night. He heard a strange singing sound. He looked toward the dressing table. His wife was sitting there, combing her hair in front of the mirror, making strange sounds. He found it odd. Why was she tying her hair? She suddenly turned around, smiling eerily. Does it look good? At that moment, a chill ran through him. From that day on, the wife seemed like a different person. She wore strange makeup every day and styled her hair the same way. One day, the husband came home and saw her sitting alone in the living room, clapping and laughing, unable to stop. That night, the husband had a dream. In the dream, his wife was tied up in the bathroom, crying for help. She said, "She won't let me stay here." He woke up in a cold sweat. He got up to find her. The room was empty. He rushed to the balcony and saw her, grabbing the railing, hanging in midair. Her head was lowered. Her voice had changed. "This house is mine." The next second, she let go. Fortunately, there was a rescue cushion below. She was saved. Only then did the husband realize that was no longer his wife. Later, the wife was hospitalized and gradually returned to normal. They investigated the house and finally learned the truth. More than 20 years ago, a woman had jumped from here. When she was alive, she wore the same braids. The couple decided to move out immediately. Everything seemed to be over. But on the day they were leaving, the wife turned back to call her husband. She saw him sitting in front of the mirror, slowly braiding his own hair. He stood up, grabbed her, and said, "This house is mine."